Okay, so like you've probably seen these. I see them all the time whenever I'm on YouTube Shorts, and I'm just kind of like scrolling through out of boredom. I keep seeing all of these like little podcast videos of like these dudes who are trying very hard to be Andrew Tate. You know, these men with these Betty Spaghetti arms, these wet spaghetti noodle arms, these limp wrist, very passive aggressive looking men. These guys that wear the wife beaters when they got nothing to be showing off with the wife beaters. The ones that wear the very expensive sunglasses that cost more than everything else that they're wearing. The ones with the really bad haircuts, the ones with the really shitty faded out beards with the patches missing. These guys, that's who I'm talking about. You know, the ones that'll sit there and get a group of OnlyFans girls and sit there and shit talk them the whole time, saying, "Oh, well, I'm a high value man. Your, you know, your body count is just ridiculous. How many men have you slept with? Oh, well, you know, that affects you. Guys aren't gonna like you," which is just bullshit. Because like, let's be fucking real. Yeah, body count matters to an extent. I wouldn't say it's you know, end all, defend all, or whatever. I would not say, you know, I've dated, you know, a sex worker before. It didn't stop me. Now, to be fair, I didn't know she was one whenever I first met her, whenever I first started going out with her. But once I found out, I was kind of just like, you make how much money? You know? You're paying my bills? What? You bought me Diablo 3? What? What? You bought me pizza when I was hungry, and you bought me a shirt. You know what I mean? I don't know. And these dudes will sit there and literally pretend like there's some kind of like hot shit, like, oh, I'm a high value man. Bitch, you ain't fucking shit. You're just trying so hard to be like Andrew Tate for whatever fucking reason, but the difference is Andrew Tate could actually back up his shit. Say what you want about the man. I have my like quarrels with him. I have my annoyances with some of the shit that he says. I don't agree with everything Andrew Tate says. A lot of shit I'm absolutely like, yes, you know what? You're fucking right. These dudes are fucking clowns, like straight up, like let's be fucking real. Like, oh, well, I'm a high value man. I make 6 figures. Nobody fucking gives a shit. Like, fuck, dude. I will sit there and be like, oh my god, you make how much money? Oh. You're surrounded by women all the time and you look like that? Dude, you look like the dude who would wear the Barney the Dinosaur's shirt, or, I'm sorry, the Barney the Dinosaur costume to be on the show. Like, you'd be like one of those fucking dudes. You're not shit. You're not interesting. You're not clever. You're not even intelligent. You literally just repeat the same shit other people have already said to these women to try to make them feel like shit for doing the very same thing that you already beat off to anyways. Oh, you shouldn't be doing that. Your body count matters, blah, blah, blah. At the same time, when it's over, because you've been around them all day, you're going to go home and fucking beat your shit. And it's just kind of like, dude, what the fuck, man? It's not, it doesn't make you a player. If you're a dude and you've been, like, if you sleep around with a lot of women, that doesn't make you fucking shit, okay? It doesn't. It's not something to brag about. It's a fucking red flag. Women are not going to be like, you clapped how many cheeks? No, women don't fucking think like that, bro. Like, you know how hard it is for me to meet fucking women, and you want to know why? Because they always ask me, like, how many people have you slept with? My kid's mother did that to me the first time we hung out. And I had to lie about it. I was just like, oh, like 20. But in reality, it's like 60 something. And, you know, I don't like talking about that because it's just, it's embarrassing. It's not like something like, holy shit, you're just so cool. No! That's why I never brag about it. Like, the only times I ever brag about, like, my adventures with, like, being a sex addict back in the day is if it has a good story. Like, some of the married women stories I had, like, whenever I was doing that. I thought the stories were funny, like, whenever I tell them, because of the way everything turned out, the events and everything. It makes a good story to me. I don't know. I like storytelling. I like talking about my life. It's fun. But I'm not going to sit there and be like, yeah, I'm fucking top G, bro. Because I'm not. And none of these fucking clowns are either. Like, let's be real. Some of them are wearing wife beaters and they have no muscles and shit to, like, flex off like that. And you really gonna sit there in a podcast and talk shit to these women across the table from you who make more money than you ever will fucking see, talking about how you're a high value man? You're not a high value man. You literally look like the dude who hands me out the fucking cheeseburgers through the Wendy's drive-thru. That's what you look like. You look like one of these fucking people. You look like one of the people that can't make a fucking Del Taco taco order correct. But you're a high value man. Bro, you don't even wear designer clothes. You don't wear anything nice. Like, I'm not saying that you have to wear designer clothes, but you wear like the most generic fucking shit that I wear. My clothes comes from fucking Walmart. If you heard me say I'm a high value man, I'm literally no different than you because we wear the same shit. I seen one of these dudes actually wear an anime shirt. I'm like, no fucking idiot in their fucking 30s wearing a My Hero Academia shirt is a high value man. But sure, pop the fuck off and make sure to make fun of the girl across from you who sucks dick for a living. And I'm not trying to sound like I'm defending sex workers because I don't like sex workers. I do, to an extent, agree that body count does kind of matter. I'm not going to be interested in a woman who's slept around a bunch. But I'm not going to say her value's gone. I'm not going to be like, oh, we're traditional. And I hate it too whenever they do that whole argument when they're just like attacking her like, oh, so you wouldn't help pay on the date? I grew up in the South. Maybe it's just because of where I grew up. You kind of pay for the fucking date. You know, I like the whole equality thing. It would be nice if you had a woman that'd be offering to pay for you sometimes or meet you down the center. That's a nice gesture. But whenever you sit there and say things like, oh, well, if you can't call yourself a traditional woman, if you want traditionalness or whatever, if you sleep around, you'd have to be a virgin. Shut your stupid ass up. You sound like such a fucking idiot saying this shit. You think you sound so cool, like, oh, I got you in a haha gotcha moment. You don't. You really don't. These women are just kind of like, look, just realistically, that's what men kind of do. We like to take our women out. I'm not going to take like, I'm not dating anybody currently, but like, if I date somebody and take them out, I'm not going to be like, hey, are you hungry? Let's go out. Oh yeah, by the way, bring your checkbook because you're going to pay for my meal. That's like the most fucking bitch shit to do ever. If I go out and the woman's like, hey, I got this, I'm like, are you sure? Yeah, I got this. Oh, okay, thank you. That's very nice of you. That's how I am because I'm fucking polite. I know you wouldn't think that, but it's true. I am very polite when it comes to like me talking to people in real life. I don't think it's a bitch thing at all if a woman wants to help pay for your shit, but it's a very bitch thing to do if you just like come to that mentality. I don't know. It's just like these guys are just like the definition of like what I would consider a clown. They want to sit there and act and pretend like there's something that they're very clearly not. It's like, oh, I watched Andrew Tate for 24 hours and this is how I felt. Day 2, watching Andrew Tate. Day 3, start the podcast and watch some more Andrew Tate. Day 4, wear some shitty sunglasses and a wife beater and say, I'm a high value man. Okay. I can't wait for you to go home and wear your fucking Naruto shirt. I'm literally shit talking and I'm wearing a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure shirt. But, you know, that's okay because I'm a high value man, right? I make 6 figures. Shut the fuck up. Nobody gives a flying fuck. You know, men like to sit there and talk about like status and shit. I don't give a fuck how much money you make. I don't give a fuck how many women you sleep with. I don't give a fuck where you live. Like Andrew Tate's always talking about his fucking car. I drive a Bugatti. I didn't even know what the fuck that was until you brought it up. And I seen a picture of your fucking car and I was like, oh, okay, so I guess that's a Bugatti. I don't give a shit about that. I don't know anybody that gives a shit about that. What the fuck? Who the fuck cares? Nobody fucking cares, bro. Like, goddamn. You could be driving a Gremlin for all I give a shit. I don't give a fuck. I dated a girl that drove a Beetle. I don't even see those cars anymore. I drove a Fiat at one point, and you know what? I still got pussy. So it's just like, who gives a fuck, man? This is just like the new age of era that we're living in right now, where you got these fucking like mid-20 fucking retards talking about this shit. And I understand young people are, you know, usually very, very stupid about shit. They think they have the answers. I'm literally listening to a dude in these videos that are like, who's probably like 23, shit talking the 21-year-old girl doing Onlyfans. Like, you're like some kind of fucking intellectual genius. Some clever mastermind. Like, oh, I get a podcast. Any fucking idiot can make a fucking podcast. I had 2 different podcasts. I don't think I'm fucking great. I don't think I'm fucking more intelligent or whatever. I don't think I'm a high value man. Like, you're stupid. You're just fucking stupid. And you think you're some kind of shit because you can date some fucking above average looking girl. I won't say that she's a 10 because a lot of these women on there are like, well, I'm a 10 obviously. And the guy's like, you're not a 10. Boy, you'd be fucking lucky to get any of them to touch your fucking dick. Shut the fuck up. Like, I'm a high value man. Oh, you only want high value. Who gives a shit? You sound like some fucking dude that's mad that they won't date you. That's what you sound like. You sound like literally like, oh, I'm so mad that you won't date me. I'm such a nice guy. Remember those? Those fucking bitches? Yeah, fuck the nice guy syndrome. That's all it is. It's cancer. This whole thing's cancer. High value man. No.